Hey, in today's video, I'm going to show you the sexiest blues bass riff I know and introduce you to a concept called Riff Led Blues. I'll see you inside the video. Hey, it's James here from eBassGuitar, and I'm just in the process of finishing up creating our brand new 90-day Blues Bass Accelerator program where students can work with me and the eBassGuitar team to learn all of the most important skills needed to play at a blues jam session. But this is reminding me why it's so important learning blues bass and how much fun it is. So today I want to introduce you to a concept called Riff Led Blues, where the bass is absolutely pivotal to creating the sound, the groove, and the feel of the song. But first of all, I'd love to find out from you guys, what is your favorite blues bass line? Do let me know in the comments below. So just before we hit the lesson content today, I want you to know that everything we're covering, including the standard notation tab and the backing tracks, can be found inside my book, The Essential Guide to Blues Bass. We've also just released this on Amazon.com, so make sure you grab your copy. I'll put a link in the description below. So to show you this concept of Riff Led Blues, we're going to use a track called Born Bad from Module 4 of my book. This is inspired by the legendary Born Under a Bad Sign by Albert King. It uses a 2-bar riff which sounds like this. And this is all based on the C# minor pentatonic scale. So I'm going to show you that to begin with. So this starts off with a C# at fret 7, 8, at fret 9, and then an E at fret 12, and then an F# at fret 9 on the A string, and then a G# at fret 11 on the A string again, and then a B at fret 9 on the D string, and then the octave, which is a C# at fret 11 on the D string, and then finally there's one note extra that I want to add in, which we're going to go up to the minor third, or the E again up here, which is at fret 9 on the G string. So let's put this under our hand so we can use the simple fingering 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, like that. So just go up and down that a few times. Once you've got the C# minor scale under your hands, it's time to learn the 2-bar riff. So I'm going to split it down into bar by bar. So we're going to learn the first bar to begin with, and this is what it sounds like. So let's take that apart. So we start off with a C# on the first beat, and then halfway through the second beat we play the G, and then we continue up using 8th notes. So we go to the G# to the B to the C# like this. So we end up with this phrase 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and like that. And then we simply put that minor third or the E on the top like that, bang on the 4th beat. So this is what the first bar sounds like. 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and again 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, like so. And then we're going to go back into the second bar now. So what we do is we play the octave C# here, and then we play this phrase on the end, like that, which starts halfway through the second beat. So it starts off with 3 8th notes, which are a G#, a B, and a C# like that. And then the last note is an E. You can either play the E at the 12th fret on the E string like that, but my personal preference is to move back and catch that E at the 7th fret on the A string. So the second bar sounds like this: 3, 4, and again. So let's put those 2 bars together: 3, 4. Once we've got the 2-bar riff down, we need to apply it to the 12-bar blues sequence. And to do this, we're going to use a really simple version of the 12-bar blues sequence, and I'm going to talk you through it right now. So we're going to start off with 4 bars of C#7, and then we're going to go to our 4 chord for 2 bars, which is an F#7. Then we're going to go to back to C#7 again for 2 bars. And then we've got a bar of G#7, which is our 5 chord. bar of F sharp 7, which is our 4 chord, and then we finally finish up with 2 bars of C sharp 7 to finish the sequence. So that's our 12-bar blues sequence. Don't worry, if you grab the book or take our 90-day blues accelerator, we'll go deep into how that chord sequence works. But now I want to show you how to apply the 2-bar riff to it. So the riff is 2 bars long, which means we play it twice over the first 4 bars. So it sounds like this. And again. And then we take it to our 4 chord. So the F is down there. So we're just going to play it once over those 2 bars, and we literally just shift that shape. So we end up with this. Now that final note, the A, you can either play at the 5th fret on the E string, or you can play an open A, it doesn't matter. Then we go back up to the 1 chord even, which is back up at fret 9, and we play that riff once because we have 2 bars to fill and the riff is 2 bars long. Now for the 5 and the 4 chord, what we're going to do is we're going to break out a little bit to create a bit of musical interest. So what we're going to do is we're just going to play pumping 8th notes here like this. Like with a little chromatic note to link the chords together, and the 8 notes on the F sharp. Play those 2 bars again. Then we go back up to fret 9 for the C sharp minor for 2 bars, and we just play the riff once. So what I want to do now is show you this all in context with the Born Bad backing track, and really listen into how much this riff leads the song along. Guys, if you're enjoying this lesson, I would love you to subscribe to the eBassGuitar YouTube channel, because we release a lesson every single week designed especially for the beginner to intermediate bass player. There's a red button somewhere around this video where you can be the first to know, and also hit that bell icon so you can be notified too when they go live. So now you've got the basic concept down of how Riff Led Blues works. I want to show you something that Donald Duck Dunn did on the original Albert King record. Donald Duck Dunn is an incredible player who played for many artists on the Stax and the Atlantic record label, so make sure you check out his work. So far I've taught you this riff ascending from the lowest note upwards like this. But what Duck Dunn did is he kind of inverted it. So he took that C sharp there and put it down in the lower register down there, and then used exactly the same notes but put them below the root note. So let me show you the bass line he ended up with. It sounds like this. And what you'll hear, because it's using those lower notes, it has a much more earthier sound to it. So let me show you those notes. So we start off with a C sharp, then we drop down to the G sharp at fret 4, and then we go to the B, and then back to the C sharp, and then we catch that E up at the 2nd fret on the D string, then we go back to the C sharp, then we drop down to the G sharp, to the B, to the C sharp, and then the final note is this low E, which I love here. So we end up with this bass line. Then to put it into F sharp is we just move everything down one string and play exactly the same pattern. Then back to the C sharp like that. And then the G sharp and the F stay exactly the same. So to finish up this lesson, I'm going to show you how the duck done version of this bass line in the lower register works. Then I'm going to have a jam on this bass line so you can see where these ideas can start to go. So guys, that's the end of today's bass guitar lesson. If you've enjoyed this lesson and you love a blues bass guitar, make sure you check out our 90-day Blues Bass Accelerator. This is a phenomenal opportunity to work with me and the eBassGuitar team so you can learn all of the most important skills that you need to know to play at a blues jam session. There's a link in the description below where you can find out more information. That's it for now, and make sure you check out